Welcome back, guys. So I've been working on the Connex box, trying to get everything squared away, everything organized, going from a 1,000 square foot garage and a 40-foot Connex box down to a 40-foot Connex box. It's a little tough, but I think I got it worked out. Hang out for a minute, I'll show you what I've done. So what you see is another day and a half's worth of work since my last video. I've got a clear aisle down the middle. I've moved some of my toolboxes. I've put up more shelving. I've got my dirt bike so I can get it out. I don't have a space for this big fan on the side here and a couple other things, but I'm not done organizing yet. I'll find a place for them eventually. So in the entrance, I had one of my black toolboxes right here. I pushed that down and I put some shelving up around it. Now the toolbox is still 100% accessible, but it's out of my way. I'm trying to put everything that requires electricity up here in this corner because that's where my generator is. I added these shelves over here. I had some more shelving stacked up against the back wall, so I went ahead and put some up right here. That's a toolbox that was up front. Fits nicely right in there. Has a little bit of space around it. You can still get in the toolbox, but there's shelving above it to stack more stuff. Let's turn this light on here so you guys can see a little more. I had two of those orange Kent cabinets. I emptied one into the other one and stacked it up on top. Because I didn't have room to stack them the way they were, I figured it was better just to keep it up top. I still have it for when I build my garage, but it's out of my way. I've got dirt bike parts, dirt bike helmets. My stands are still back there. Everything's in these bins, and I haven't labeled the bins yet. That's gonna be something I still need to do. So I've still got a little bit of tool organization to do. This black toolbox right here, I'd like to sell. I'd like to get the tools out of it, consolidate it into the other three toolboxes I have, get this toolbox sold so I can use the space. It would be nice to get this out of here before I built my workbench because I could move this big black toolbox down. So I'm thinking about a nice wooden workbench over here on this side. I've got a nice vise that I picked up, that big red vise. Be nice to clamp that down to a nice workbench. I'm trying to get rid of that black toolbox, consolidate those tools down so I can have an extra 2.5 to 3 feet on that workbench. I've got one extra thing of shelving here that I can put up over here if I want. It's either that or I build another workbench for over here. So I still need to build something to hold the handles and pry bars. I've got an idea how I can do it, but it's got to be pretty stout or I have to be able to tack weld it to the Connex box. Some of those pry bars weigh a pretty good amount and I don't want whatever they're in to just tip over. So I'll work on that tomorrow. So I made a hanger for all my tie downs. Little piece of that white wire shelving. I bent it around and just slid it down inside that shelving so it hooks in there real good. And I hang the hooks on the side. I try and keep everything as organized and as clean as I can so that when I need something, I don't have to sit there and sift through it. The tie downs that I have in my toolbox on my truck, God forbid I need to get one out because it's a wrestling match. I don't want that for my garage. In a toolbox of a truck, it's kind of different. You can't really hang them all up like that. But this, it works for here. So one thing that I don't have in here that I used to have in my 1,000 square foot garage was my El Camino. It was a big ticket item. It took up a lot of space. All the extra parts I had for that car, spare parts, parts I was building, from the time I started that project until the time it was done, I kept everything. So it took up a lot of space. When I left my last place, I got rid of everything I didn't need. The stuff that I wasn't sure if I'd need to complete the build, the car was done, I didn't need it anymore. I didn't have to worry about it, so I threw it away. That helped out a lot in going from a 1,000 square foot garage and a Connex box down to a Connex box. The one thing I can't do is pull a car in here to work on it. When I had my garage, pull your car right in the middle, change oil, whatever you have to do to it right there in the garage. I won't be able to do that here. But all the tools, all the equipment I had, it's all in here. It's all organized. I still need to label some stuff, but it's getting there. So I've got a little bit of daylight left. I think what I'm gonna do is get my dirt bike out here and see if I can get it fired up. If you guys like what you see, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the little bell for notifications. Smash that like button for us. Help our channel get out there. Help this video get out there. Leave a comment. If you're new to the channel, say hello. Until next time, guys, go make something.